How semen retention affects aura. Do you want to know how semen retention affects your aura? In this video, I'm going to talk about the benefits of semen retention and how it can improve your spiritual well-being. Hi, and welcome to Male Wisdom. I'm going to talk about an important topic that not many people are talking about. Semen retention has a lot of benefits for your spiritual health, and today I'm going to share with you what they are. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the energy shift? Maybe you can't quite put your finger on it, but something about the person you just met made you feel good. Or maybe you've been in a situation where the vibes were so negative that you couldn't wait to get out of there. Well, it turns out that there might be something to these gut feelings. Scientific research has shown that humans are highly sensitive to the nonverbal cues of those around them. In fact, we often unconsciously mirror the emotions of those around us. So, if you're radiating positive energy, it's likely that others will pick up on it and feel good as well. Conversely, those around you are likely to mirror your emotions and feel tense and uneasy if you're feeling stressed or anxious. People are naturally drawn to those who see the world through rose-colored glasses because they unknowingly carry with them an aura of happiness and contentment. And in connection with semen retention, if you reduce the frequency with which you ejaculate, you will increase your attractiveness. This is because you now have more resources and more potential. In this way, sperm conservation energizes your radiance. It enhances your charisma, power, and attractiveness, and helps you attract more prosperity into your life. This energy field, or aura, is what gives you your unique appearance. Whether or not we realize it, we constantly interact with the auric areas of those around us. For instance, if you walk into a party full of people and notice the wide variety of people there, you'll have an early indication of what's going on almost immediately. Likewise, you can tell just by looking at someone whether you'd like to hang out with them or not. Oh, this person, I haven't even talked to them, but I just don't really like their vibe very much, you might think. As a result, you become a natural people reader. You're reading their minds by analyzing their auras. The aura is an energy field. Through these fields, we unconsciously exchange information with one another. You form so many opinions about someone after only a few seconds of meeting them because you are reading their aura. You're picking up on their aura, picking up on information, and the more you exercise your intuitive and perceptual faculties, the more attuned you'll become to finer details. You can read people's minds and learn their innermost secrets. What they are putting out there, which is very important to grasp, is that your energy field, your aura, is being programmed by your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and beliefs. Keep one's form to store one's energy in a particular way. Take, for example, the case of a severely depleted person. Someone who has no power at all. Maybe they're a drug addict, or perhaps they have the aura of a man who masturbates to porn every day where they are basically drained. As you may know, it might shrink somewhat. There's a good chance it's stuck in or near their flesh. Again, this person's diminished kind of gray cloud of an aura will not have an impressive effect on those around them, limiting their ability to exert much influence. The energy of others is often used to replenish the reserves of those who are depleted. They frequently consume the vitality of those around them. It's called psychic vampires when people possess this ability. We've all spent time with someone who just drains us emotionally and mentally by unloading their problems, negativity, and everything else they have onto us. This occurs because they have less energy than you do and therefore draw from you with their negative thoughts, beliefs, and complaints. The battery effect comes to mind. They will use your vitality to fuel their own needs. On the other hand, a healthy person's upbeat, optimistic vibe results from optimistic beliefs that build upon rather than undermine the reality they experience. Because sexual energy is one of your primary vital energies, sperm retention can help a man's aura grow and develop. It is also among the most potent energies available. The body's physiological and mental processes cannot function properly without this store of sexual energy. In Chinese medicine, gene is a common term. A person's gene level is proportional to their sexual vitality, as genes are essentially the physical essence that creates the body moment by moment. In other words, every time you ejaculate, you lose a gene, which isn't a big deal unless you're a genetic freak. You may not realize it now, but as you age, you lose more and more of your genetic material with each ejaculation. You are depleting your reserves, and the energy at your genetic core powers your brain and other higher brain functions. Ejaculating frequently and carelessly drains your sexual energy, equivalent to ripping out your roots. You're uprooting your home the way you would uproot a tree by ripping out its foundation. Many men today are living without the kind of sustaining, grounding energy that would allow the tree as a whole to flourish and develop. Their gene levels influence the energy field because they are masturbating and ejaculating every day due to their porn addiction. You don't have that thriving energy field if your sexual vitality, health, and energy levels are deficient. Your aura will be very constrained and feeble because you lack that vitality. In contrast, men who plug the leak in their genetic code no longer have to ejaculate so frequently. The most obvious benefit is an increase in energy, health, and self-assurance on the physical level. Your energy shifts as your testosterone levels increase. Because, once again, our energetic state, mental state, and overall physical health and vitality are constantly communicating with each other on a subconscious level, you now exude luminous glowing energy that your body and people can sense. Because of this constant two-way flow of information, those who engage in sperm retention develop a potent energy field that extends well beyond their physical bodies. For instance, a pornography addict or someone severely underweight will have a severely shrunken energy field. On the other hand, its effects are minimal when you maintain your sperm count, live a healthy lifestyle, think positively, and refuse to let negative emotions rule your life. There's just something about positive people that makes them hard to resist. Maybe it's the way they seem to radiate good vibes, or their infectious enthusiasm for life. Whatever the reason, we're drawn to these upbeat types, and we often find ourselves wanting to spend more time in their company. Maybe it's because we hope some of their positive aura will rub off on us. Or maybe, deep down, we know that hanging out with positive people can help to chase away our own negative thoughts and feelings. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear. Positive people are always in demand. Their field begins to grow and spread whenever you enter a room. The next time you walk into a room, pay attention to the way you're feeling. If you're coming from a place of positivity and good vibes, chances are high that others will pick up on it and feel the same way. Your area is so massive and bright that it's like walking into a dark room and having a flashlight turned on you. When you enter a room as a man practicing semen retention, your first thought is likely, "Whoa, what is hat? What is going on here?" The general public notices and says, "Wait a minute, this guy is actually doing something." You start attracting women's attention, and others start noticing you. In time, you find yourself in a position of authority. Because of this, many historical and contemporary figures in positions of authority and power have acknowledged the significance of sexual energy and exploited its potential to attract support. As a result, if you keep your attention where you want it, good things will come to you. Because like attracts like, if that's your intention, you'll be able to manifest your wildest dreams. High energy, balanced, positive emotions, and virtuous vibration attract others on a similar wavelength. Correct, scarcity is a state in which fear exists. You can always count on running into other people who share your narrow worldview. On the other hand, as you get older, you grow and change. If you don't get rid of your sperm, your energy will remain stagnant and you won't be able to meet people who are on the same wavelength as you. You should recognize this significance as a man because it can lead to exciting new experiences. You must become successful, happy, and attractive before finding a partner who can bring out the best in you. The most important thing is to stop letting your sexual energy rule your life and start directing it instead. You can have sex, and you can even self-pleasure yourself by ejaculating mindlessly over porn and other things like that. Still, the key is to learn to control your ejaculatory urges and have orgasms that don't involve ejaculating. If I want to be a monk, I must give up all thoughts of sex and avoid all contact with females. That's not how it works at all. Most people can't maintain purity because sex is essential to their well-being. Humans derive great nourishment from sexual contact, so mastering the sexual kung fu techniques of achieving orgasmic states without ejaculating and exchanging sexual energy with one's partner is a massive step toward a more fulfilling sexual life. The ability to have full-body, non-ejaculatory orgasms has a profound effect on one's aura, as well as one's body and mind, for the simple reason that during full-body or even cosmic orgasms, you enter a state of superconsciousness. The man can simply boost his charisma, authority, and self-assurance by cutting down on his ejaculatory frequency. Creating something new and better from the inside out is the essence of internal alchemy, developing your sexual energy and directing it toward a greater good. You are channeling this base sexual energy into more refined forms of sex, love, creation, and spiritual enlightenment. Be sure to check this video to know more about semen retention.